Olá, tudo bem? A usina de Três Gargantas é simplesmente colossal. É a maior estrutura do gênero já construída pelo homem. Ela fica localizado aonde? Na China. E devido ao seu tamanho, dizem que ela afetou até mesmo a rotação da Terra. Será que isso é mesmo verdade? E se sim, quais as consequências disso para o planeta ou para os chineses? Mas antes, Gargantas. Local na China, ela tem a capacidade de produzir incríveis 22.500 megawatts de energia. Essa usina é a maior do mundo em termos de capacidade instalada e de produção de energia. Ela foi construída entre 1994 e 2012, no rio Yangtze, na província de Hubei, e é composta de 32 turbinas de 700 megawatts e duas de 50. A usina tem como objetivos gerar energia limpa e renovável, controlar as enchentes que ocorrem na região há séculos e facilitar o transporte fluvial. A usina hidrelétrica produz anualmente cerca de 100 terawatts de energia elétrica, o equivalente a 3% da demanda energética da China. A construção da usina foi um projeto gigantesco e controverso, que envolveu enormes desafios técnicos, sociais e ambientais. Para erguer a usina, foi necessário deslocar cerca de 1,3 milhão de pessoas que viviam nas áreas que seriam alagadas pelo reservatório. Também foram afetados sítios arqueológicos, culturais e ecológicos, que perderam parte de sua riqueza.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck? Guys, anyone? There's some UFOs.
It don't look like flares or anything.
What the fuck is this?
What is this? Randy, come here. What is going on? What is that? What is that? What is that? Aliens. Aliens. It is.
What the fuck?
What are you looking at?
The aliens?
Guys, look. Oh, another one. Oh.
And they keep popping up.
What is that? No, those are aliens. What is that? That one popped up right now. You saw that, right? Yeah, that one popped up.
Is it someone like skydiving?
Well, the military is over there, the base, the Navy base.
What is it?
If you are consuming fruit that's not organic, you may be consuming cockroaches. This is due to an ingredient called lac resin-based wax. It's found on a lot of GMO citrus fruits, like lemons, and a lot of times they put it on the outside of apples to make them more shiny. So this lac-based resin is produced by cockroaches that live in the forests of South and Southeast Asia. This resin or this wax is a substance that they leave behind when they are eating. And then it's put on the outside of your fruit to make it look shiny. Alright, they tell you an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And they tell you that the skin on the outside of the apple is healthy for your teeth. Well, maybe it's because they want you consuming this lac-based resin. These are just some of the diseases that cockroaches carry. They are very unclean creatures. I would definitely say I'm guilty of consuming some of these fruits in the past. And I'm sure some of you guys are as well, which is why I recommend taking something like the chalk mineral supplement. Supports healthy detoxification, microbiome and digestive health, free radical scavenging, so it has antioxidants in it that's going to help remove toxins from your body, helps reduce inflammation, and helps the immune function and the immune system. Their mineral supplement is pristinely sourced and lab verified. If you guys want to get some, you can use code JOHN, J-O-N, for 35% off any of your chalk subscriptions. Just tap the site on my profile and it'll take you straight there. God bless you guys. Don't forget to like and follow. I'll see you in the next one.
Why no bitcoins and why no cryptocurrency?
Well, Bitcoins, I called the top of the market in December 2017 when it was $19,600. I said, If you have Bitcoin, sell half, keep half. This is the top. Nobody listened to me. If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
And a microsecond, whoop, like that.
So he
What is good, my people, my peeps? Don't panic. I know we're in a cave, yes. Yes, a bunker. Look at the caption above. The elites are getting ready to save themselves and hide in the underground bunkers. Well, that caption should have had bunkers. Anyway, so I wanted to come to you guys to show you they've been getting ready. Do you think they would wait till the last minute to start digging these caves and caverns? Oh no, contraire. They've been ready. This is just like last minute prep work, right? This to you.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just went live. I just want to show you guys. Since I was on live with you guys, here's 6 more flights. No, I'm sorry, 8 more flights right here. They have taken off. They are en route to Cheyenne Mountain to the Doomsday Bunker. There is a government. The Doomsday plane has taken off, was taken off 45 minutes ago. And there is a command and control plane. See it over here? There is a nuclear command and control plane that has been that just taxied and took off 22 minutes ago. So you guys, they're putting the government underground.
In Revelations 6:16, and they say to the mountains, fall on us, to the mountains and the rocks, excuse me, because these look like mountains, and I'm sure some rocks, because this is nothing but a big rock, right? Follow me, keep up. And they say to the mountains and the
Every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
You can see the granite rock and the fact that this space could be turned into bedding for 1,500 people.
Inside the mountain are 15 2- and 3-story buildings. They are freestanding but connected by hallways and ramps. There is also a service area to keep the complex running, and even reservoirs, yes, underground lakes. You get inside by driving through a 2-mile tunnel, and when you get to the middle, you see the doors. The 2 famous blast doors that have kept the facility safe.
Were you invited to the underground bunkers? Don't worry, I wouldn't even go there myself. I really wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to be amongst the ones in the end who will be crying out to those rocks, these very rocks and mountains, to fall on them. They think that they are hiding in these mountains, but soon they will turn into their graves and much, much love.
Invents a machine to serve him butter. When the machine became sentient and realized that its entire sole purpose was to serve butter, it went into a depressive state. This is a good way to understand that Gnostic cruelty of physical existence. Rick's battery on his car, or fucking something like that. I'm going to get the details of this episode wrong, but it's the gist. The battery on his car quit working, so he had to shrink himself down into a macrocosmic level to go into the battery. There was an entire civilization of living physical entities whose efforts and energy is actually what powered Rick's car. Rick pleaded with Morty and said, do not tell these people that their sole purpose is to power my car. It would create chaos. The living entities, the conscious beings within this reality wouldn't be able to handle the brutal reality of their existence being for the sole purpose to power some dirtbag's fucking car. It would cause mass suicide. When Rick goes down there as an avatar, he's considered a god. This is obviously funny and humorous to watch for us because we know that that's a TV show and we don't have to worry about that. We live in objective reality, are a power source for an evil entity. It can't be. That certainty that we are not a food source for a higher creature that could be, in a way, malicious is hubris. It's ego. We think we're the top of the food chain, and when we find out that we're not, we freak the fuck out. What would happen if our species was to realize that we were a sort of a farm, a sort of an experiment, maybe even bacteria in a petri dish, or powering somebody else's world of a magnitude that we can't even.
I know some of y'all gonna say the clouds are moving. The damn clouds is not moving. The moon is running. Roll the footage.
Alright, the moon is moving in the sky. It's running away from this craft. I don't even know what that is. Look at that. I'm standing still. I'm leaving my camera still. That's the moon moving away.
Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you though. I got this same thing right here on video, and so do my children. We were driving. I think this happened that night when we got on live and we was doing a donation. We seen the same thing. They was recording it.
It almost seems like it's changing directions, like it's not going straight. Somebody tell me what's going on here. I've never seen this before. The moon is literally running away from that thing. Holy freaking cow.
Hey, somebody on that shit behind it, like, God damn it, we done fucked the moon up. Oh, we getting fired, bro. Like, nigga done fell asleep on this ship, forgot to press the control. The moon and goddamn went out of control. So, they gonna get clapped up. They gonna be unalive, yo. Like, it's over for them, bro. Like, fucked up the moon.
Those clouds are not moving. The moon, however, is hauling ass. It's moving like it's being chased by the police. I've been said the moon was some kind of surveillance station. Looks to me like their ass been found out and they're trying to get up out of the vicinity. Don't be surprised that it disappeared and we don't see it no more. Now get y'all.
Look at shadow work before you want to get into spirituality. If you want to know how to do this, check out Shadows of the Matrix. My link is in my bio.
Is he reaching?
Just landed in Russia from Israel, and it sparked the Jew hate mob at the airport. Bro, it went down. Let's get into these videos.
Damn.
Who they looking for?
Давайте сюда, говорит молодец, пожалуйста, сохраняйте свои места. И не пытайтесь открыть двери самолета. На улице разъяренная толпа, которая не знает, откуда мы прибыли и зачем. Вполне возможно, мы тоже попадем на зачем. Пожалуйста, оставайтесь на своих местах, выполняйте все указания сотрудников. Благодарю за внимание.
Damn. Is he reaching? You can't get out.
In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to open your third eye, get that plaque off your pineal gland, become aware of your true identity. This is a Kundalini meditation. The words you're going to be chanting are Sat Nam. It essentially means truth is my identity. Sit in easy pose. That's basically sitting cross-legged. You're welcome to just sit in a regular chair. It's fine. Just make sure your feet are placed firmly on the ground. And then I want you to take your two fingers, I believe this is your Saturn and your Jupiter. You're going to tap right here on your third eye center. Close your eyes and just tap gently. Tap, tap, tap. Do this for about 30 seconds. You're preparing your third eye center. Put your hands in Gyan Mudra. That is the Saturn or the Jupiter fingers set to your thumb. Rest those on your knees and keep your spine erect. Begin by taking deep, long breaths. Close your eyes and focus your eyes on your third eye center. To think as if the light of the universe is coming through from your 13th chakra down into your crown, through into your heart. Energy coming from the ground through your root center up and meeting at your heart. Begin to chant silently in your head, Sat Nam. Sat, when you inhale, Nam, when you exhale. Remember that the light of God, the divine light, is shining through from the 13th chakra right into your crown, connecting to your heart. Gaia's energy is pulling up into your heart center, and they're meeting there and they're connecting, and they are grounding you and expanding you so that your energy bodies are more expansive. Do this for at least 3 minutes. Do this for 40 days, and you will know that you are God, and you will feel tapped in, precious, that your authority lies within you. Feel authentic. You'll also know who you are in this 3D and what your mission is. This earth is dying. You not even a human, my nigga. That's right. That's science, bitch. So, and I'm a doctor. I'm just as much as a doctor as motherfucking Dr. Dre. And so with that being said, you're not even a human. Nigga, you only 93% human, 7% Neanderthal. You share 98% of your DNA with a chimpanzee. Okay? So when you take that shower and you smell that wet dog, that's that canine in your blood. Okay? So when we talking about a lot of diseases, even depression, a lot of people don't know that depression, okay, has been passed down and heightened genetically due to sexually reproducing with Neanderthals, aka you, Vlad. And so with that being said, diabetes come from white people. Heightened sense of depression is genetic, comes from white people, okay? NTM comes from white people. EPP comes from white people. Red blood cell hemolysis comes from white people. Hematologic disease comes from white people. Hypertrichosis comes from white people. I can go down the line, nigga. I can go down the line. I know all of your motherfucking facts that'll break your back. So when we're talking about 95% of the medical illnesses, those come from broken chains and strands in the DNA due to sexually reproducing with Neanderthals. And so here's my thing. Who the fuck is you to try to speak on who is not qualified to speak in the medical field when it is your people and your ancestors who are directly the cause of so many illnesses in the medical field? What are you talking about? Did you forget y'all came over here and wiped out millions of motherfuckers just on being stinking alone? And then you gonna sit up here and tell us that our motherfucking somebody that we revere in our community is just as much a doctor as Dr. Dre. Well, I want to know which one of your ancestors was doctors, because all of that nasty ass shit that was going on in Europe, okay, during that motherfucking bubonic plague, okay, even when you bury niggas today, we bury niggas today 6 feet. But people don't even know that started in Europe because your nasty ass ancestors
figured that if y'all buried the dead 6 feet, then the disease wouldn't spread amongst the living. But that's because y'all was ignorant to the fact that the disease wasn't coming from the corpse, it was coming from the animals. It was zoonotic. So with that being said, okay, our ancestors don't have a history of plagues and nastiness. Our ancestors don't have a history of medical insufficiency. That's your motherfucking people. And so when Dr. Sadie pull up in this day and time, even if he was successful, but even if he wasn't successful, you need to be humble, bitch, and you need to know when and when not to speak on matters that don't pertain to you. When Spanish people are going through their shit, niggas should not be commenting on that. When white people are going through y'all shit, niggas should not be commenting that. When niggas and we going through our shit, you don't get to comment on that because you are the reason, in case you forgot, that we even going through some shit. And so I'm not Lord Jamar. I'm not none of these motherfuckers. Invite me to your shit and say that. I will slap the fuck out of your ass. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no 911, none of that. That don't scare me. And so that being said, you're not going to disrespect our people and think it's cute. I'm not one of these pussy niggas that's going to let you violate our people and create whatever excuse in my mind of why I'm not going to check you at the door. Lord Jamar should have checked you at the door and walked out that motherfucking interview. That's what he should have did, okay? At minimum, maximum, he should have dumped you on your fucking dick. And so my thing is, don't ever feel comfortable speaking on our people that genuinely give a fuck about us. If you want to talk about a nigga, pick Farrakhan, pick Jesse Jackson, pick Al Sharpton, pick a lame nigga that we don't fuck with. You don't go for a nigga that's considered one of our greats, okay? So this is just, we're going to make an example out of you so that we don't have this fucking problem no more.
Hey, I didn't know.
Right? It originally meant not only storytelling, but, and we're talking about spelling or spell of an enchantment, by the way. It meant gossip. It meant sermon. In fact, gospel was the good spell. That's what gospel means. So y'all don't even understand when you're being put under a spell. You're being put under a certain narrative, a story, using words to do so. So in other words, you're putting someone using words in a certain way, in a certain order, right? You can put someone under your story. That's what it means to be put under a spell, to be put under a story. That's what propaganda is. Brainwashing. They often rename things because words and language control your reality. So I can do things, right? If I can make you believe that something is fictional, even though it's a fact, by showing you a version of it in Hollywood, right? Then you'll associate that with fiction and I'll get away with doing this thing to you. You'll have no idea that it's happening. Let me know if you want a video on gospel. Stories affect mentality, which can change the world, and often it does. There's more that separates us than brings us together. This spell is the race spell. It's a powerful spell. A powerful spell that many of you are under right now. You can't help it. And as I explain this to you, that spell will fight you back mentally on this, because it wants to stay in control of your mind. If you want me to go over the dinosaur spell, go ahead and comment below dino spell, and I'll go ahead and cover that next. But I'll need at least like 50 comments saying that, and I'll also cover that for you. So William Berkeley, so you can look up what I'm saying about him to go and find out what I'm saying is true. William Berkeley was the governor of Virginia, and I believe 1609? 1609. Now remember, this is prior to slavery. I know a lot of y'all are starting to believe this insane new spell they're putting out under, which that enslavement of African peoples never happened in America. And my God, y'all really believe it. So if you want me to do a video on that, let me know. But this was prior, so you had African peoples over in the United States prior to slavery, right? And they were indentured workers. And they could work off their time, they can get land, they can be free. And this is prior to a lot of the laws that led to, African peoples being something or someone that can be owned by someone else. So William Berkeley was very wealthy and rich, and he was ruling over these developments in Virginia. But everybody was supposed to be equal. Remember, they're breaking apart. It's supposed to be new, but he kept giving land and privileges to the rich and the wealthy, and he wasn't treating the European and African workers correctly. He was really ripping them off, and at this time didn't matter. I didn't even get there yet, but he was ripping them off. So what happened was a rebellion. He didn't act like a leader, so they got frustrated with him and they rebelled against him, due to all the things that he would do. This terrified all the rich people. They got so scared, right? And so William Berkeley came up with something that changed the world forever. He said, you know what? We'll come up with something called whiteness. This is literally what happened. And we'll call the Europeans white, and we'll tell the European workers, hey, you're a part of this club called white with us, and we'll give you privileges based on you being white. I'm not here to discuss white privilege with y'all. I don't play politics. I'm not in neither tribe, red or blue. I do not even care about that stuff. So if you want to debate about white privilege and stuff like that in the comments, you go ahead. But that is not what this video is about. You see, the Matrix will change reality. It will create a false reality, but it will make that reality real based on consequences, right? And so using laws, he made this thing called white real, a separate category of people who are treated differently than other peoples, right? And this completely destroyed the revolution that was started by Nathaniel Bacon. We call this divide and conquer. And privileges to Europeans taken away from African peoples, but it was also keeping them separate. So a lot of you guys think that segregation was about like white people not liking black. Wealthy didn't want them teaming up, so they made laws to keep them separate, to invoke this separate of white and black, things that are completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Even though my skin isn't black and your skin isn't white, we believe in this. We're under that spell. You see what I'm saying? Another example would be like Irish, Italians, Jewish people. None of these people were considered white. In fact, a lot of them were oppressed. Irish people by the British were considered naked chimpanzees. Italians were hated and lynched. And I don't know what I can go in about, Jewish people on this platform, but we know the history. So, but in the 70s or 60s, all that changed because they needed more power. The wealthier, the impoverished were coming together, and so they needed to break them up, so they called them white. So it works every time, this spell. See, they want to keep us disunified because the super wealthy are the agents of the matrix we live in. Remember, a matrix is a medium or structure in which you develop in a womb. We live in the inverted womb. You have the great mother, you have the devourer mother. The great mother is good, the devourer mother is bad. The devourer mother takes, and doesn't give anything back. That's what civilization is. And we are going to escape this. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. You don't have to use mortgages. You don't have to create separation based on skin color and race. And none of you are black and none of you are white anyway. Really, all of you are just different shades of brown. And the book that really goes in on this is FAMS, Food, Forest, Foraging, Hunting, Anti-Fragile Modern Society. There are free versions.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this because TikTok will probably ban me for this. But please don't. This is just my opinion and my point of view. So for the people that don't know what's going on with this Palestine-Israel thing, let me explain. And for the people that are in doubt, share this video to them. And if you think I'm wrong or you think I'm right, I want you to put in the comments so I know just where I'm at. So the parts in pink, they're saying, nobody even go there. The parts in orange, they're saying reconsider going there. Oh, you son of a bitch. This is meant to be the Holy Land, right? Jerusalem and them, man. Brother, that is Palestine. It's stolen land. We are watching people have their land stolen in front of us. But I don't see nobody doing peace marches. I don't see nobody saying, oh, poor you guys. Israel hits Gaza with one of the deadliest nights of bombings so far. I mean, come on, brother. Ain't this meant to be the Holy Land? Shouldn't we be praying about this? Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? This is what happens when you're late, Jesus. This is meant to be Jerusalem, the Jews, Israel, the Holy Land. How are these holy men dropping bombs? Just use your brain, people. I don't want to talk too much because I can't say what I want to say. But that place is called Palestine. How are the Palestinians the bad guys? How is Israel still considered as a holy place? History is false. So when you read the Bible, and the Bible says, you know, Jesus came from Israel, you mean he came from Palestine? And you know, if you're a Christian, if you're a peace marcher, how are you not standing up for this? Where the Christians at? Oh, I know where you guys are. But anyway, people, I don't want to talk too much. I shouldn't have done this video. But Israel is not a real place. The place is called Palestine. And the way they're bombing up this place, and you guys ain't saying nothing, it just shows who's the sheep and who are the leaders.
Damn.
This is the man that was sitting.
808. Clear as day. Look at that motherfucker. You can see every detail on it. Damn near. I don't know who's recording this, but I wouldn't be. I would have got the fuck on about it if I saw some shit that looking like that. Dog. That's a big fact. Look at that. That look creepy as a motherfucker. That shit look like something out of a horror film. Not me. Not I. Dog. Come on, man. Yeah, I better. Yeah, mermaids they've been here for a long time. Sirens. Yeah. Look at it. Clear as day. Ooh-wee. Dog. Now he know he needs to leave that damn siren alone. You're tripping. Oh shit. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Look at that shit. Motherfucker look like a demon. Oh, look at that. That's a mermaid. Dog. That's a big fact. Drone footage. Then got another mermaid. That motherfucker sure can swell. I'll tell you that much, dog. Now, I don't fuck with sharks. Not at all. But look what this shark found in the ocean. You gonna see what it found. Dog. Oh, what's that? A mermaid.
Oh, hell no.
Day. Dog. And they know damn well they need to leave that alone. See me? I don't fuck around. I wouldn't have been standing my ass there. I'm sure that mermaid got family. And I'm sure that the mermaids will fuck y'all ass up. Dog. Y'all all amused. I would be too. But I ain't fucking with no mermaids. Nope. Now see?
I just kind of got a little better.
Don't even exist. So, you never find out who you are. And when you do
here to show yourself to the world. But that's your soul contract. That's the reason you came. You promised that. You signed that down on your etheric contract, on your soul. Not contributing to any spiritual growth that you really need. They don't give a fuck about your health. They don't give a fuck about your life. They don't give a fuck about nothing that's going on with you, long as you keep idolizing them and paying them that money. 95% of them are dead and cloned. It's something called the 369 method. And basically all it is like the ultimate manifestation. And some people won't think I'm crazy for saying this, but 369 method. So you write down what you want to become like you already became it. So you write it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. And you read it before you go to bed. So you read it 9 times before you go to bed. So basically it's just like I would write down, I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. And I write it down every single day. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I write it down 3 times in the morning. For 30 days.
Hey, what's crazy is I actually do that.
So this is a video of the moon. This is past the ice wall.
She's doing it. Some steel balls. No.
Stay tuned on my page. I'll be bringing lots of videos like this of the moon, pyramids.
No ice around any of these areas, okay? There's North America, South America, Africa, India, Russia, China. Okay, so very similar to this map. North America, South America, Africa, India, China, Russia, okay? Only thing different, Australia. There is no Australia here because it hasn't been discovered yet. This is 1587. Australia wasn't discovered until 1606. So that's why that's not there. But my main question is, if this is the globe flattened out.
So this is a video of the moon.
You need to get the boy.
Dang. It's just right there too. Shooting star my ass. I'm not the biggest fan on.
Key you to watch what's really going on. Because many can't take the whole energy of reality. Many can't take the energy of reality. Talking about reality, you talking about something that's literally getting ready to just go off on another energy. This Corona Massey Jackson, this we are. Alright? This is over, y'all. This whole fiasco, this whole game is over. It's over. We're gonna talk about some other things for a minute.